One. And welcome back, gents and ladies, to another episode of People of Culture.
Oh, yeah.
Today, it is the Tree Amigos. Negroes. There we go.
Well, the Three Negroes would be a hard movie to make.
The Three Negroes?
Yeah.
Three Negroes.
Bro, and then we wear them outfits. Yo, that'd be a hard movie, fam.
Put it on the list with...
We just be in New Mexico, though.
Put it on the list. Wow. Put it on the list with Get With the Revolution and Niggapocalypse. Who may you be?
I am Sinister Swerve.
Nah, bruh.
Sinister?
You are a swell Negro.
I'm Swervington.
Swervington. No, we just said the sweet Three Negroes.
Swervington
You gonna
Steele.
have a Hispanic name.
Oh, Spanish
All
man.
right.
Oh, okay. I'm what the fuck? How can you make that shit Spanish?
You're El Swerve Patron.
El Swervido.
El Swervido.
I was going to say Swerve Ratio.
Swervido.
Oh.
Who be ye?
I'm Viva La Negro.
Whoa. All
Long
right.
live the black.
Hey, I fucks with it.
I don't really know how to roll Komodo and anything, so I guess I'm just Komodo.
You're Viva La Moda.
Whoa.
That's a great one. That's a great album title. Viva the Motor.
Yeah, he dropped it. It was trash.
I never dropped it.
I'm glad it was trash.
I didn't drop it.
It was your worst project ever. I was disappointed in you, and I told you never to
This
do
is
that.
why you gotta
never
have
started
real niggas
it.
around you, so you can, make.
Hold
sure
on,
you put out
I
good
never
shit.
made one song for it though.
Oh, so he just saying it's trash. Just.
Oh, was it
culture.
Motorcon?
Yeah, that's a whole other thing.
Oh, that was that the one that was trash? I was
guess.
disappointed. I was the only one. Y'all thought I was hating. Then it came out and it's like, damn, Joe, this really wasn't good. I was trying to tell y'all that he shouldn't go this route. I was trying to tell y'all this was garbage, and I'm a big supporter of your music, but that was straight terrible.
That was it may still be floating
You
around.
gotta
the internet somewhere.
experiment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was rapping over Flying Lotus beats. It was very difficult.
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah, that
no,
that
but
was
it
hard.
should have been refined better. And I was trying to say, like, yo, you need to put more effort and time into this instead of just release this because this is bad. And everybody's like, nah, you just hating. And it was like, oh, he wasn't hating. It is bad. No, everybody makes mistakes,
Funny enough, my
but it could be did better.
My favorite verse I wrote of all time was on one of those songs.
You're actually a way better rapper now than what you used to be, though. So,
But like, I was saying some hard shit on one of those songs, and I liked it. Like it was like really.
Resurrected.
I'm
Oh,
good.
okay. Oh, okay.
Maybe that one song, just like I said, I was like the bars I was saying was hard as shit. Some of my favorite bars. But
You dropped like 2 hard albums and a mixtape after that.
good execution with Russell Westbrook on it.
Bro, Good Execution is a classic mixtape to me, bro. That I love that. You put it on your Spotify so I can like listen to it.
That shit, I gotta dig it up.
Yeah, you need to put it on Spotify.
I got it on some hard drive somewhere.
Yeah, you put that on there.
This album cover alone killed me, bro. It was like Russell Westbrook, but it was like painted. And
When you making like what?
Yeah, he was making a face in the interview. It was the one where he kept saying good execution.
The meme.
And they were just like, hey, how do you think we did the game? Oh, we did a good job executing. What do you think is the next step for y'all? Executing. How'd you do tonight? We did a good job executing. Like, he was just being fucking Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
But anyways, moving on. Looking at the magical board of the fate of the future.
People love tentacle porn. I don't understand it.
Define people, because I don't.
The ones that buy the little adult toys things that's like that emulates tentacle porn.
That shit weird as
Before we go further, it's going to be on Patreon.
No,
we talking about hentai?
We give it to the people.
Patreon, yeah, man. Keep it real.
We're gonna give it to the people.
We talking about hentai? Okay.
Oh, my bad. We talking about anime. My bad. We talking about anime. How y'all feel about some anime? What anime y'all watch? I watch a lot of anime, so we're gonna talk about y'all. What anime y'all watch?
In the anime world, I'm not I'm a casual. I only watch Dragon Ball Z. I just started watching
Filthy
Yu Yu Hakusho. I like Attack on Titan. I like all the popular shit, Death Note. You know what I'm saying? There's really not too many.
You about to pick up Hunter x Hunter?
I tried Hunter x Hunter.
No,
twice.
you gonna watch Hunter x Hunter. You gonna.
I'm gonna try it one more motherfucking time.
You gonna make it to episode? If you want to just skip up to episode 30, just pop off on episode.
Right now, I'm still in the Battle Tower arc.
Oh, you close.
It's just hard to get.
Oh, you close.
It's hard
No, I'm telling you, Hunter x Hunter be like boring. Oh my god, everybody's murdered, and then it's popping. It's like it's hella lighthearted till somebody's heart gets ripped out and crushed.
Okay,
Literally?
Yes.
I mean, I saw Kahlua rip a nigga hard out in the exams to become a hunter, but
No, but see, it was real slow right then.
yeah, that shit was slow, bro. I'm like waiting for the cool. It has so much potential, but it's
Bro,
just like,
it do.
fuck, when is it gonna pop off in this motherfucker?
You close because you close to the York New arc.
It's like being in the party waiting for the DJ to play Back That Ass Up. It's like, you know it's coming, but god fucking damn, like when are you gonna get to the jams, nigga? Like shit.
When you get to the York New arc, it just pops off and like so about Hunter x Hunter, dude he does a light arc, dark arc, light arc, dark arc. Like it's literally like that. Each arc, like the first arc that leads all the way up to like York New, it's really lighthearted, right?
Yeah.
Then after that, you have York New, dark arc. Then after that, you have Green Island, light arc. Then after that, you have the Black Ant arc, dark arc. Then after that, you have the Election arc, light arc. And then where they're in the manga, but they haven't made of anime at, is the New Continent arc, which is dark arc. Mm-hmm. So it has a lighthearted. You have lighthearted episodes and very dark episodes. And if it's really like intricate on how they like put everything in the Hunter x Hunter. It's very smart, bro. Once you get into it, it's one of your top.
I can tell it's a smart anime the way he's explaining the nin and the tin and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? But I can tell.
And the Chan is dope coming.
The nin is their power, like Kai and Chakra. Nin is just it's a very smart on how that power is.
Yeah, they did the thing with it. You know what I'm saying? Which is why, it's cool. I guess I just have to watch it a little more.
And Attack on Titan has a very I don't know. Attack on Titan's writing formula is very weird.
What? Their writing is great.
You ain't where I'm at.
So far, their writing is fucking great. It keeps you on the edge of your seat.
See, you better get to this part because you better get to this part where you're just like, I don't know how to feel, and because like Attack on Titan, like they hit you with some weird curveballs.
Yeah.
And where I'm at, I don't even know how to feel about how the show's gonna end because this one just hit. This one just threw me off. Like they'll hit you with some wow, okay, and then but what was let down was the basement was let down, and you just thought that was going to be, and that they don't. What you think you're set up for is going to be a big reveal is actually no. The big reveals are always curveballs, like you don't see them coming.
Yeah.
They come out of nowhere.
Any other anime you're into right now, kind sir?
You said Death Note.
Yu Yu Hakusho is tight. I'm still watching that. I'm not that far in it.
I'll
say I fuck with Yu Yu Hakusho because it's not based on brute strength and power levels. Niggas actually have to use some type of technique when they fight, and I think that is dope. And the nigga who keeps creating these fights is like, your mind has to be on another level because everybody has a different power.
And a creator of Yu Yu Hakusho, the Hunter x Hunter, and you know what's interesting about those two animes? Mm-hmm. They don't change opening themes.
Oh, really?
The opening things are both are the same. The videos change, but the opening things are the same for both animes.
Man, most animes change by season or whatever for the openings and the closings too. The closings change for Yu Yu Hakusho, but yeah, the opening is the same from start to finish.
For Hunter x Hunter.
Interesting.
It is really
So, animes I've broken into recently. Main ones I've been watching is My Hero.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, My Hero Academia. It's pretty good. I like it.
Each season gets darker every season.
I like it, man, because like it has a little bit. It has political undertones. Like once it starts carrying deeper into the season, and it shows the plot of why a hero would be driven to do this and why a villain would be doing this, and it's very crazy on like the purpose. Like the main villain, was it All for One? Is it All for One?
Yes.
Yeah.
I haven't even met that nigga yet.
The main villain is the All for One, and the good guy is the one that's for all.
Yeah. All for One, like he was just straight up. He was simple. He's like, honestly, I just like fucking shit up. Good at it. And they're gonna keep doing that.
They go more in depth on like him and everything.
Yeah, I know he probably has more backstory because like they just kind of really introduced him, to be honest, and they ain't even fully just jumped into him yet. They just kind of showed some bits and pieces here.
You're on season 3, right? You didn't watch none of season 4?
Is season 4 dubbed?
Not yet.
Then no. I think I've seen like maybe one episode, so I don't fuck. Well, I ain't gonna completely say I don't fuck with subs, but I'm very selective about what subs I care to give a shit about. Most of the time I don't. Like right now, the other anime that I started watching is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. God damn. Now that anime, I refuse to watch subs because the dub is just so fucking over the top, bro. It's like everything in anime that is stereotypical is literally pushed out through the dub, and it has to be on purpose. But like, you know how most animes, they do the thing where somebody's doing something and they have to announce what they're doing. It's like, such and such decided to use this attack.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see what he's doing. He did it because this, and this.
Yeah.
Genius. Bro, they be over the fucking top. But like, bro, like you want to talk about an anime that will keep you on edge? JoJo will keep you on edge. Like there is like no slowdown to that shit. It's fucking wild. Like, JoJo will get the power, and then 2 minutes later, like, bro, brand new power, he got it in the midst of battle. Some nigga died and was like, "Yeah, grab my hand," and just passed the remaining powers. Like, "You got it now," and this nigga just dies. And 2 minutes later, somehow he already knows how to use the power. Like, this nigga calling out signature moves. He's like, "Super overdrive punch," and you're just like, how did you know to call that out? You just got this 2 minutes ago from this old man.
You only watched season 1. That's the crazy part.
Apparently season 1 is slow, but it's still over the top.
It's the slowest, boring one. Season 1 is the slow and boring one.
Bro, 3 JoJos have gotten passed through in generations in just season 1. And the first one died on a boat trying to stop the main antagonist.
That's crazy.
He like the boat burned down in the middle of the ocean because he was leaving from, I think, the UK. I think that's where they were at, the UK. And they were trying to go live in America because they were like, okay, after all this bullshit we went through, you know, let's just go for a new scenery. And they were going to America, and then they figured out the villain was still alive, and this nigga snuck on the boat, and he was like, "Nah, fuck this." Like, but at this point, this nigga was just a head. He was just a fucking head. So he was like, "All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna steal JoJo's body," and that's why he's on the boat trying to burn the boat down and take his body. Eventually, that nigga became successful. That's later on down the road. So that was one thing he did. He took the body, and then the next JoJo, his grandson, I think, he comes in the picture and doesn't miss a beat almost. Like, this nigga knew he had a power, couldn't explain it. And the power's so over the top that, like, he shook up a fucking bottle of Coke. And he told dude, he was like, "Yo, don't try to shoot me with that gun, because if you do, I'm going to blow your fucking finger off with this Coke bottle before you can do it." And he's like, "Nigga, that doesn't even make sense. Prepare to die." And he shook it up a little bit more, and like the fucking bottle cap flew off, and like it hit this nigga's trigger finger, like right here, and that whole just like exploded and flew off. So this nigga couldn't even shoot. Bro, the anime is over the fucking top. It's the most extra shit you see. You're just like, bro, this shit is wild. Like, that's just season 1. Apparently, this is gonna ramp up from there.
Yeah.
This shit's crazy. So, highly recommend y'all to watch that. And what you watching on?
What am I watching? Fire Force is really dope. Every character that has powers in there has a fire type power. It's really lit. Everything's like fire reference. The whole style is really dope. It has like that whole like Blue Exorcist type of style. I really dig it. Demon Slayer is amazing. One of the most beautiful animes I've ever seen in my life. It's Demon Slayer. It's gorgeous. I'm reading the manga of that. Other than My Hero, Dr. Stone's okay.
I kind of like Dr. Stone.
It's alright.
I watched an episode or 2.
It's just like somebody broke it down to me. It was like, I don't like Dr. Stone because it's so situational, and they have to, without actually setting it up, they just like, oh, okay, this is what he does. Like, dude, the premise of it is like everybody gets like turned to stone, and then people finally break out. Well, the smart dude, the main character, he's a high school student that's a genius. He counted the seconds while he was turned to stone, so he knew 3,700 years passed. And it was just like, that's dumb. How would he know that?
Right.
Nobody's that smart. Oh, well, let me count seconds. So he had all these thoughts while also keeping track of time. And it's like, yeah, that's dumb. Then they were like turning people out of stone and like, we need to turn somebody strong. That guy looks strong, and they break him out, and this guy's a sociopath. Like, this guy's like, oh yeah, I'm the strongest human. I'm so strong. Like they shot an arrow at him, and he like caught the arrow, and then turned around and threw it back, and he killed lions with his bare hands. And it was just like,
you told the dude with the long hair.
Yeah, they were like, out of everybody to resurrect, the third person we resurrect is the strongest human being ever to exist. And now we have an antagonist,
and he's a murderous psychopath.
And he's a murdering psychopath. Like,
I dig what you're saying.
It's very. Like, I think they made a joke about it. It was like, man, what if this dude's a murderous psychopath?
They did say that.
Yeah, and then he was like, man, come on, it ain't gonna be like that. And then they break the dude out, and he was like real cool. Like he was like real cool.
But
like he saved him.
The lions attacking him only happened that time. Lions was just attacking him like that.
Yeah.
That nigga killed a lion with his bare hands.
Okay, so it sounds like the writing is shitty.
It's like a Korean manga that's turned into.
It's not Japanese.
That turned into a Japanese anime. I think that's what it is, and it's just I don't know. It's good because like it's really educational. It educates you on because the dude's a genius, so he like is like how to make soda, how to make wine, how to make gunpowder, how to make this. What do you need? Where do you find all this stuff? How to make medicine. So it's like educational in that sense.
That's kind of dope.
That's cool. I suppose.
But it's so situational.
Yeah, it sounds like it is. Sounds like it's I don't know.
It's kind of. Yeah, it's kind of I was like,
It doesn't sound like my thing.
I have a question for y'all.
So
anime over time is getting a lot more popular.
Yeah.
But there are still people out there that have very weird presumptions about anime, and they say, honestly, you know what's weird? That people say dumbass shit like, "Oh, I don't watch anime because I don't really watch cartoons."
Them same niggas that watch movie
superheroes. Then they come back around like, "Oh, did you catch the new season of Big Mouth?"
Type shit.
Bitch, that's a cartoon. Like, are you shitting me? Like, your logic is stupid. So, that really makes me wonder what kind of presumption could people have about anime that doesn't fucking make sense, honestly, if you want to do that argument.
Well, it's deep storytelling majority of the time.
Anime is deep storytelling, which is even funnier. It's like, why wouldn't you want to watch that? Like, if you like, it's not just cartoons. It's not like we're looking at Wile E. Coyote, and in the Roadrunner here, where there's no dialogue, there's no nothing going on, just animation. Like there are storylines, there's arcs, there's so many things that can happen in the different animes. And like I said, it's not even about something like Dragon Ball Z or Naruto, where it's like power levels and things like there are so many different branches of it. Like. You could get into murder mystery animes. You could get into there's one about basketball, just basketball.
Slam Dunk.
Yeah, Slam Dunk. I think there's a couple other ones out there too. Like it's so many different fucking things.
Sports animes be lit.
Sports
animes be lit.
It's regular fucking TV, just animated. Like it's just literally any TV show you'd see, just animated. And I think that's cool because it gives a lot more, it gives a bigger playground for imagination and creation. There's things that you see in anime. It's like, okay, if you try to do that in a movie, it would look cheesy.
Right.
But, you can be dramatic in anime. You can do these crazy things. And, like, even on regular shit. Like, and it's a food anime, right?
Oh, Food Wars?
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple food animes.
Yeah, there's an anime about just being a fucking chef, basically.
Yeah, Food Wars is lit. Food Wars is great.
Yeah. So
Food Wars is a great anime. Watch Food Wars.
Food
Wars is dope.
What would y'all say or recommend to someone that says dumb shit like that? Oh, it's cartoons, isn't it? Isn't that what it is?
What they like. Like I didn't know what you like. On Titan. I don't know if I suggest Titan's like visually pleasing.
Attack on Titan is a dope ass show.
I think for the standard viewer, Attack on Titan can be cool because it's a lot of politics and mystery.
Politics, action, mystery. Yeah, it keeps you guessing.
If you like good art style, Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer are very visually pleasing.
But we talking about non-anime motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Most anime people like art. Non-anime motherfuckers aren't as easily impressed by the visual beauty of anime. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think that pulls them in like that because if it did, they'd be.
I would say this. I personally would not recommend Dragon Ball Z or Naruto.
Fuck no. Hell no.
No. I wouldn't recommend.
And I love Dragon Ball Z, but just so a nigga who's trying to get into anime, Dragon Ball Z is like it has a lot of shit that anime haters don't like the fucking filler, all the for 10 minutes straight.
Filler is kind of a whole thing. Filler's kind of phasing out. They don't really do.
Nowadays, fillers is gone because it's not as manga based. You know what I'm saying? Well, I wouldn't say not as manga based, but I guess with the speed that shit comes out nowadays and the way it's done. Before filler was just because like we can't outpace the fucking manga type shit.
Yeah.
So now that's not as big of a concern.
No, that's not a thing. That's the thing, but that wasn't like, cause a lot of like anime and stuff came out at different times, and they still put out filler. There was other reasons why they put
So I know with Dragon Ball Z though, it was like they couldn't outpace the manga, so they had to put a bunch of bullshit in the cartoons to stretch them out. I don't know too much about Attack on Titan. Don't really got no filler. What Naruto has too much motherfucking filler. I tried to watch Naruto.
About
I
50%
really
of Naruto
fucking
is
did.
filler.
It's like every other episode is a fucking 30-minute flashback, or just it was too much.
It wasn't like
It
that
moved
every
so
other
slow.
episode. It's just like Naruto ends around 120 something, and then there's another 100 episodes that is all filler.
It was just too much, bro. It was too much. Like I really wanted to fucking get into the story, but it was just like, damn, y'all moving slow as fuck, nigga. Like shit. So
I tell people Naruto don't pick up until Rock Lee and Gaara fight, and that's when it kind of takes off.
Man, fuck that. I don't got time for no anime to kick off, nigga. Like Dragon Ball Z, Nappa and Vegeta came down and blew the cities up day one.
But that was
Raditz killed Goku by episode 3.
But like Naruto Shippuden, it pops off.
Naruto lost their chance with me, man.
Naruto, but that's the whole unfair thing because Dragon Ball was slow.
Dragon Ball was slow.
So let's compare Dragon Ball to Naruto.
And that's why-
No, but Dragon Ball to Naruto, that's where it at. Naruto Shippuden and Dragon Ball Z, it pops off in the beginning. You see? Because,
I see what you're saying. I see what
beginning
you're
of Naruto Shippuden, they capture the Kazekage, they take out Gaara, and you're just like, how do you take this dude out? And that's the first episode.
But I'm not finna watch that shit and not know what's going on because I didn't watch the original Naruto.
You didn't know what was going on in Dragon Ball
Yes,
Z.
we did. They explained it all. You didn't have to watch it.
And they did the
Boom.
same
I'm
thing
your
in
motherfucking
Naruto.
alien brother.
But they explained it in Naruto.
And you need to come
it's
home,
the
my
same
nigga.
thing. So you should have just started in Shippuden. By
Maybe
that
so.
logic.
Maybe
I
so.
wouldn't. I mean, I started in Dragon Ball Z versus Dragon Ball.
That's what I'm saying. But we started in
But,
Dragon Ball Z. Like Dragon Ball was slow, and that's why they gave us Dragon Ball Z because they knew. Because they tried to start with Dragon Ball a couple times in the early '90s, but it wasn't picking up because the shit was slow. And then when they said, "Fuck it, let's just do Dragon Ball Z,"
That's not.
that's
So
true.
they
Look it
started-
up. Look it up, bro. Nigga, look it up in America when they from Dragon Ball.
You gonna tell me?
came
You gonna
to
tell me
America.
what the producers told me?
Nigga,
You gonna tell me
you
what
talking about the Funimation niggas? Funimation didn't always have the rights to that shit.
And I'm talking, and I'm talking about the people that was there, that worked on Dragon when it first came over.
Nigga said slow in America.
I'm sorry, I really don't know how to fucking Google that.
Man, look, I'm trying to tell you, when Dragon Ball first
Yes.
came to the United States, it came to like WB or some shit like that.
What Chris Sabat told me,
He wasn't even in the picture then.
he was Yamcha.
On the WB owned version of Dragon Ball.
I'm pretty sure he was always Yamcha.
Either okay,
He wasn't always Vegeta, but he was always Yamcha.
Bro.
Now I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he was always Yamcha.
No, because the funny thing is, when it first came, them niggas wasn't even named that. Goku's name was like Zero or some shit. They were trying to call Goku Zero, and they were trying to call everybody
When he
some weird
told
ass
me,
name.
he was like, hey, we about to bring Dragon Ball over, would you want to do a voice? So he did this thing like anime, he did a voice of on Dragon Ball. Right? And it was like, hey, you did really well in that. We about to bring this other series over Dragon Ball Z. We think it's gonna be big.
Hell no. I mean, I'm saying that's.
I could be wrong and misinterpreting exactly what he was saying on there because he wasn't the original Vegeta or whatever else, and then later he became all these voices.
But I'm
saying a lot of the people that was there.
Look that shit up.
I still don't recommend either Naruto or Dragon Ball Z for somebody starting in. Like, if you had to sell someone on anime, what would you tell them? If you had to sell somebody,
if you like story, like if you like Harry Potter, then you were gonna like anime.
True. I mean, to be honest with you, there are so many animes that do that same style. Or shit. I mean, to be honest with you, shit, they started that bullshit before Harry Potter. Like, there's always been animes, especially because My Hero is a good example of a person who was basically the fucking underdog. Harry Potter was the fucking outcast, essentially, in his family. And they really wasn't about shit. They didn't, they were kind of worthless a little bit. And something happens. They get a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to go to a prestigious school to perfect their craft. And both of them essentially are the chosen one in a sense. Like, Harry Potter is basically the chosen one, even though he didn't even kill Voldemort at the end, really. But he was the chosen one throughout the movies. Harry Potter was the chosen one. Young Midoriya in My Hero is the chosen one. He's the one that inherits the power. And like I said, it's the same thing. The only difference is one's animated and one's not. But it's if you do, like you said, if you like Harry Potter, you probably would like My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
Dead ass. Shit. And you know what's funny? Both of them have a blonde-haired asshole. Both of them have a blonde-haired asshole that hates the main character.
Paying attention to I tuned back in the wrong part.
All he heard was blonde-haired asshole. He was like, "What's happening?"
Yeah.
No, I was saying both in Harry Potter and in My Hero Academia, there's a main character, and both of them have a blonde-headed asshole that kind of hates them, kind of doesn't hate them.
Nigga, I found the shit I was looking for though.
Speak on
This
it,
is
brother.
Okay, nigga.
Brother Swerve.
According to a 2000 article in Viz's Animerica magazine, there was a company named Harmony Gold that dubbed at least 5 episodes of Dragon Ball in the 80s. The dubs, which were broadcast in test markets, changed the names of characters. Goku became Zero, like I fucking said. Bulma was Lena.
You're right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they tried Dragon Ball, and they was like, nah, that shit didn't sell well, so like, fuck.
So you talking about before the Ocean dub?
Yeah, I'm saying, like, way before Chris Sabat was even in the picture. That's what I'm saying. Like, they tried Dragon Ball, and it was too slow. So that's when they came back with the Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball was fairly slow. I still haven't watched all Dragon Ball.
I heard they did the Dragon Ball movie.
Another thing.
They did.
Eraserhead is Snake.
Wow, that'd be wild. I ain't gonna go into that. That'd be wild.
The longer I'm thinking about it, I'm like, damn, I want to keep looking into this. Like,
wow, for what you just said. Wow, that'd be crazy.
Eraserhead's basically Snake. He's very, what's the word? He kind of deadpan, definitely dark. Definitely very dark, quiet, and a little bit of an asshole, but he still cares, and you can tell he cares. But he's a dude that'd be like, fine, y'all go out there, y'all can just die. Fuck y'all. And then like 5 minutes later, let me go save these niggas. Shit. But like I said, yeah, like if you have a weird, it's very dumb. Like you have to listen to that argument yourself. I don't watch anime because it's cartoons, but okay, let me go look at Big Mouth. Okay, let me go watch Up in theaters. Let me go watch Frozen. Let me go. Like it's a stupid argument to have with yourself.
It really is.
It's very dumb.
I think people just look at anime and think of like y'all niggas is nerds. You know what I'm saying? They just don't want to associate with that shit. So I think that's what it boils down to.
And like I said, if you do decide to be open minded and give it a chance, hit one of us up. We may recommend something for you. Like just I don't know, match it up. Like just tell me, hey, what you into, and try looking at this. Because if you just look at it as the animation, you're missing a whole other piece. You're missing story. You're missing writing. You're missing a lot of shit. Just because you have a dumbass notion of, oh, it's a cartoon, dummy. Anywho, yeah. Any final thoughts? Any words on anime?
Goku's name was Zero-san.
Zero-san. Yeah, that shit wild.
That seemed like so generic.
It really does.
That seemed like such a generic, like
Crooked King of Saiyans.
It was Goku was Zero and Poir was Whiskers the Wonder Cat.
Wait, what you say?
Said Poir's name was Whiskers the Wonder Cat.
Sheesh, no wonder why that didn't work.
And Bulma was Lena.
Lena. She kind of looked like a Lena. Especially with that bowl cut. That bowl cut Bulma, she definitely looked like Lena.
But yeah, they fucked it up. But I think once they stopped trying to Americanize anime and just let it rock and be what it was, then it popped up.
I'm sure a lot of stuff because they had a lot of dubs that kind of like ruined anime.
Yeah, for real though.
They do. Yeah, dubs can be hit or miss. And when they miss, honestly, the ones that are the most trash are the best ones because they're so fucking funny. Those tend to be the best ones because you're just like, I can't believe y'all thought that shit was going to be cool. Yeah, I thought we were just going to listen to this and just not laugh the whole way through.
It was tripping.
But yeah, so that's my final thoughts on anime. You should definitely watch it. Don't be weird.
Don't watch hentai.
Ooh.
No.
Don't watch it.
So like we said earlier, there's so many categories. There's hentai. You can look that up. I'm not even going to... If you don't know what it is already, what are you going to say?
I was going to say, did y'all know the reason why the tentacles are so popular in hentai?
Why?
Because the dicks is always censored out. And like through their pornography laws, you can't show dicks. So they would substitute dicks with tentacles like an opposite.
Gross though.
Yeah, so.
Very gross. But I could see that. It is a lot of censorship.
And why is it popular in America?
I don't fucking know.
People are sick fucks that like a seafood.
I know
fuck.
one chick told me she liked hentai because
Kanye West line.
nah, she told me she liked hentai because it was perfect. You didn't have to see no razor bumps and no fucking weird looking shit that just didn't look good. It was all perfect.
She scares me.
I've never seen any porn that had razor bumps.
Yeah, she scares me.
I mean,
whoever said that scares
I've
me.
seen some porn with some razor bumps.
He watched booty talks.
Nah, I don't like booty talk, but
Wow.
I mean, I've
Put
seen
the
enough
glasses
porn.
on for that.
Let me see.
We're out of time.
Do I have superpowers now?
All right, that's been another episode, everybody. Look up hentai and reach out to us.
Whoa.
Reach out to us so we can make an anime recommendation, and we'll holler at y'all.